Hope you are ready to learn. Everybody knows the steps, right? All of you, yeah? Or you know the steps, right? Okay. So for the moment, the existing document for tea time foxtrot for pattern and diagram is this one, 2210, which already have been revised, and we still are waiting for the new communication, which will be published soon.
It's too loud.
Yeah, maybe it's too loud. So the new communication will be published soon on the website. And this one will have key points. This one will have key points described. So you will have it on paper. I have a proposal what should be on the website. We will talk about it a little bit later, but this is not the official one yet. So it means it still can be some changes. I hope maybe not. So this is the communication. Already a little bit change, a few changes in the pattern for the man in the steps, but I will go through it. Not that big changes. Basically, the numbers of steps changed to have the same number of steps for the man and from the lady, and a little bit timing for the boy twizzle at the very end, but we will go through it, don't worry, we will discuss it. So that's it, that's about the papers, and now let's start from the dance, from the beginning, and I will ask Natalia and Max. So how we will work? We will work part by part, so we can discuss, we can describe every step, every position, every change of code. So you will have a chance to ask the questions and we will clarify whatever is needed. So let's start from the first part. Let's do the beginning. Yes, let's do the beginning up to the twizzle. First quarter of the dance. I can put the music.
Mettez-vous sur les côtés.
Like this. Okay. Okay, the first step of the dance, forward inside free turn. Okay, thank you very much. Now, do you already have any questions regarding to this part? Would you like to clarification about something, or everything is clear? So the first step of the dance, you can start your dance from the stand, you can start your dance from the skating, you can do whatever you want, but the first step on count one is this one, right forward inside free turn to the cross behind. This also should be the first part of your key point. The first key point starts from this particular step, from step number 1 up to step number 3. This is the first part, and second part of this key point 1 and 2 will be chopped off for girl and for the boy, and the twizzle for the lady. So already from this point we can talk a little bit about the key points. So the key point is the step number 1, forward inside free turn, back outside, and this is again a very important part now, because the key point will have a feature as cross roll. And how it is described is that, maybe I will ask the question, what do you think the cross roll is according to your understandings? Go ahead. What should be a cross roll? Outside, outside, yes. Change of body weight, right? And usually it was described across above the knee, right? That was the description we all remember, I think so. But for the next season, the description always says about the edges, so outside to outside, and about rolling action of the body. Nothing about the placement when the leg should be crossed. So this is the clarification for the cross roll for the next season. You will have your cross roll key point feature here in the first part, and then another one before the swing rocker. There will be also the cross roll, which also is included in the key point features. Okay, so remember when you will skate, already you can have in your mind that this is my key point. I have to be clear what I just hear, and the cross roll should be outside to outside with a rolling action with the body. Okay, so let's try the first step. First step up to the inner power, please. So, the timing here, Natalia, Max, can I ask you to do a little bit slower with the timing? So we go. First about the position, about the hold. It says that it should be a foxtrot hold, right? Foxtrot hold, regular foxtrot hold, has the man, the boy arm under the lady's shoulder blade. But in distance, we find that it's also very maybe comfortable. Maybe when they used to skate, we use this hold, which is basically Killian hold, right? Watching the boy right arm. This means basically Killian hold. So you can use or foxtrot, or as we say, combination of foxtrot and Killian hold. Okay, guys, so you don't need to be in real like strict foxtrot hold all the way through, unless this is described in the clarification. But for the boy, you can use this one, which can allow you to hold your lady maybe a little bit better. Up to you, whatever you want. Now, the second arm, so this arm here, you can create whatever you would like to create. The most important arm is the right arm of the boy. This describes the whole. Every other arm's hands are free. You can create whatever you would like to create, as much of creativity as better it is, right? It doesn't need to be the same dance as we created. Steps, yes. But your upper body, everything, what would you like to do? It's up to you. Create, use your creativity. Okay, right. And now, when we created the dance, it was a partial step sequence, which one of the requirements was that the couple has to be in a hold throughout the whole dance, and it stays. It's like this next season as well. So it means that throughout the whole dance, you have to be in a hold, whatever, foxtrot, Killian holds, or, for example, some places the lady will only touch the man. Do the twizzle from like man twizzle. So, for example, the place would be just slower. Okay. Okay, so this place here, this is not a hold, but she still has to go around his waist all the way through. We will touch it a little bit later, because maybe you can use other hands that they are using, so that's up to you. The main requirements is that you have to be in a hold, touching each other throughout the dance. Okay, I think that's the base. Now let's do the beginning. Okay, we go. 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. That's the timing. Okay, one more. Okay? You can go, yes, all together. You can check. 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Well, do you have any questions to that point? What can make it a little bit maybe easier for you, maybe a better understanding, is that we base the dance as we thought figure skating is based on the circles. Okay? Circle to circle transitions. And now, having this in your mind, think about going from one circle, transfer to another circle. Okay? Don't cut the circles. It will help you to have your pattern bigger. Okay? And think with the better speed maybe. So we go, Natalia, Max, we go. First inside edge, but going out of the circle. And continue on outside edge to your cross roll 3 turn. Okay, can you try all together to stay separate? All together? Can I have all the couples behind me? Natalia, Max, can you try to do the same thing, but separate? No holding. Okay guys, no holding. Side by side, parallel. Same thing. And let's see if it works. Well done. Yeah, you will have no problem in couples, okay? Now let's try with the hold in couples. And we go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 1, 1, 2. Okay, so it's up, down, 1, 2. Instead of up, 1, 2, 3. No. Okay? 1, 1. Up. Yes. You can go up and down only, and then 3, 4, or 1, 2 beats in inner power. Yes. Okay, let's try again. Is the music loud enough for you guys? Can you hear the music? Yes? No? Not really? Okay, let me do it louder. Okay, one more. Can you please try to start on beat 1 with the forward inside 3 turn? You can do 3, 4, and 1. Okay? This one is the most important, so it has to be on beat 1 of the measure. Okay? Let's try again. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Guys, do you have any questions regarding this part? Coaches, maybe you would like to clarify something? Okay, when you will be a little bit more with the speed, Natalia and Max, you can make your pattern, of course, bigger. So what is important, I think, I guess, is to go towards the center on the exit now. Place the eyes and go towards the middle line. So you will have a space here for your chalk down and change over chalk down piece up. Okay, so I found it quite important when you go like full speed, or maybe the pattern as more towards the middle line as possible. Okay, let's try again, because I still feel there are some couples We start from foxtrot or combination foxtrot and pillion, as we said. Now, on the inside free turn, there we go. The man goes in front of the lady, changing his hold. Excuse me. But the most, let's say, the big job is done by the girl, who should change the arm behind her back a little bit in advance, so then you are ready for the next step. Let's see again. From the foxtrot hold, okay, from here, the boy goes forward. The lady is already ready to change the hold. Yes, and then the pillion. Okay? This should help, I think. So now I'm gonna play the music a little bit. Can you skate a few times? Regarding the hold and the change of hold. So girls, I think that's your job here, to change your left arm, to give your left arm and change it to the left, to the boy left hand here. So in advance, then you will not lose your timing and you will be with the music. Okay, now let's go and talk a little bit about Ina Bauer free turn cross. This is like a little bit maybe. The tricky thing here is, I think, the timing. So you have to stay like 2 beats on Ina Bauer, and is the change, and then one is the cross, right? So how we suggest you to do it, to be ready and with the music, with the beats, is that if you look, Natalia and Max, do the Ina Bauer. Okay, here, first here. The hold is, lady holds the man's left hip with her left hand. Can you all stay in this hold? Yes? And stay longer. Stay still in a Bauer. In a Bauer, please. Okay? So, lady's left hand on his left hip, and the right hand on the right shoulder. That's nice, yes. That's good, all of you. Okay, now we do the change. So we do the change, we do the kind of, let's say, free turn-like motion with the working, stop. So you end up like here, and then you are ready to go cross, 1 beat only. Okay, so what we suggest is that you do the turn and the change of hold the same time, let's say. Can I see it again? So we are in Ina Bauer, and now to be ready for the next step, we change it here. Like a little bit in advance, but still holding 2 beats on Ina Bauer. So 1, 2, and is the change. 1, 1. One more. So Ina Bauer, 2 beats. Natalia, Max. So we are 2 beats in Ina Bauer. 1, 2, and you're already skating backwards. 1, 1. Okay? Let's try again. Max is gonna explain something.
Girls, don't hold your right shoulder, please, behind the partner, because this way he will go first, and you will go a big circle around. Yeah, give your right shoulder in front of partner. Yeah, and now you are inside of the circle, and you have to stay inside of the circle even when we change another one circle. But he will partner you, of course, but it will be easier. You are inside. And I'm just giving this space for you to be inside here and inside here. And that will be easier to change the circles. But if you will go big one, it will be hard.
Yes, absolutely. So now let's try to do it not holding, parallel. So let's do an in a bower parallel with a less speed, like half a leg. So parallel in a bower, and then not holding, not holding, not holding. Should work. Okay, you should stay the same direction. You should stay the same pattern. 1, 1. Yes, you should stay exactly the same direction. Very little space in between you, but all of you has to have his own space to do the turn and turn. We would like to see one by one. Who is first? Okay, we have the first couple. Let's let them skate and let's watch. Okay, well done. Very good. Okay, you can do one by one. Get ready, next and next and next. Okay? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, down, 3, 4. Well done. 1, 1. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other people are skating the dance to create, and it's really nice to see your way of doing this. We appreciate your hard work, really. Thank you very much. That looks great. So a little bit about the rhythm. Life is a rhythm. Agree? No? Yes? Maybe? Day, night. Day, night. Rhythm, right? Spring, summer, right? Rhythm. Breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Rhythm? Yes? Yes. And the dance is the rhythm, right? So keep the rhythm in your mind. Up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Your knees. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay? That's the rhythm. Music is the rhythm. Your skating is the rhythm. And now we would like you to do exactly the same thing, but thinking a little bit about the rhythm. Okay? Calm down. Don't think about the key points. Just try to create a rhythm at dance. And of course, we would like to see a little bit more of your posture, of your holding. And life is a relationship, right? It's a relationship. So dance is your relationship. Don't forget you have your partner here or there, whatever he is. Of course, you have to skate on your own balance, on your own core, right? You have to be able to skate the dance alone. But when I am with my partner, we have a relationship, right? So, rhythm and relationship. You don't need to like, of course you can do it if you like. But don't forget that you are two people dancing on ice, on the floor, walking by the lake, whatever, okay? So always together, he still is somewhere around you, you are always around him. So this should be, I think so, but if you have other opinion, of course, I agree, but that's, I think, our idea of doing the dance and skating on ice. So now I would like you to do exactly the same thing, the same part up to the twizzle, and let's think a little bit more about the rhythm, about the knee action, about breathing, and also about our partners. Okay, can we see it? Let's do it. Anything with that part? Everything clear? Okay. So now I would like to go to the change of a Choctaw twizzle part, because as you can imagine, this is the second part of the first and second key point for you guys, separately for the boy and for the lady. Sorry. Okay, so let's see after Lina Bauer Choctaw twizzle part, change of a Choctaw twizzle part. So. Okay, we go up and down, 1, 2, then 1, 3 beats, 3, 1 beat, and the twizzle. Okay, so the Choctaw is 3 beat on entry, 1 beat on exit, and the twizzle for the girl. So, what shall I say? One more? Can I say it one more time? We go up, down, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Yeah? Clear? Let's try.
You are late. And the second thing, when you finish your Choctaw, you have just 1 beat for exit, and during this 1 beat, change the arm. Yes. And 1, 2, you were already in the Choctaw, okay? Don't do under the left, because it's like this. Yeah. Again, go. One, two.
Okay, one more thing. Question was about the free leg. Okay, free leg is free. Whatever you can create, the better it is. As I said at the beginning, that's your dance. Create something, okay? If you don't know what to do, create, be creative. So the leg, what I'm talking about is the leg here on the top. Okay, whatever. Doesn't need to be rounded. It can be, I don't know, weak, and it can be small, right away to the back. Whatever you would like to create, whatever you like, whatever works for you, the better it is. Now, I forgot to mention that for the boy, the key point would be, let's say for the moment is the Choctaw twizzle for the girl, and for the boy is the Choctaw and inside edge during her twizzle. So, can I see it please? We go. Choctaw first, outside, inside, and inside edge throughout her twizzle. I don't know, we tried it and we found that that may be easier is to go for the lady to be in front of the boy. When we used to skate, we skate like before that I was side by side, right? Here. But because of the inside edge, then it's gonna be difficult, and maybe, I don't know, maybe you can try.
It's really possible on the web.
So,
So a little bit more in front of you, a little bit in front of you, yeah, and you will have more possibilities to keep the inside edge. And then you can go in foxtrot, okay?
and girls, remember, you have to finish your twizzle. You don't need to, you don't have to, like, fall down here. Fall down after the twizzle, okay? So where you do your twizzle, finish it by holding your right side like down and hold, and then you go for your next step, okay? You have to finish the twizzle, 2 full rotations twizzle. Can you try? Of your circle. Yes. And out of the, yes, that's it. And go out of the circle. No, that was not an inside. That's quite difficult. And since I just not an easy one. A new version of this one about the key points after our seminars in, let's say, Toronto, Belgium, Canada. They discovered the inside edge for the man is not a key point, okay? So don't think about an inside edge for the man. Just do a nice choco, and this edge you can whatever. You can stay, you can... Of course it's nice to see an edge, of course, but you don't need to be that much concentrated of having an inside edge. I apologize, I forgot about the update, so sorry. Okay, let's keep going to concentrate on. Can I have your attention, please? As I said at the beginning, in skating we base on circles. So when you skate together in a couple, don't cut his or her circle, okay? Keep going to your own tracing, your own circle. Mostly your both tracings are parallel. So you should be fine thinking about your own circle. That's one thing. The other thing, here after free turn, don't do it separate, a free turn cross roll. The thing I would like you to pay your attention is to lift the foot from ice here, okay? Because remember that this is not a two-footed something, okay? This is no. Remember to lift the foot from ice here. Okay, so I need to see, in other words, I need to see a space going into the crossroad. Don't do it 2 foot. That's second thing. Another thing, what I can maybe suggest, I don't know, maybe you already tried like this, is a trust. Trust, right? Trusting each other. I trust my partner, so I know he helped me, he knows I'm here for him, and now I would like to check if you trust your partner, and if you go by your own direction, parallel with the rhythm, okay? So what I'm gonna ask you is, the girls, close your eyes and go the full part with your eyes closed, okay? Just close your eyes, feel your partner, you know where he is, feel the rhythm, try to feel his rhythm, and try to go. Okay, let's try. Boys, be careful, okay? Same direction. Nice. So, what do you think?
Very good. Very good.
Good, right? I found it very good, not only for the trust, but it looks absolutely nice and correct when you don't concentrate on your tracing, pattern, steps. You just completely follow the boy and you trust him 100%. And this looks really nice, much better. I know, but much better than with the eyes open, okay? Because with the closed eyes, you can feel the rhythm, you can feel the boy, the partner around you. Nice, really nice. So we do it from time to time, even for the step sequences, whatever transitions in programs. From time to time, we do it, and we found it very helpful. Okay, let's go to the next part. Next part is a little bit tricky, but I saw it already. You do a great job. So let's see the next part. Okay. Let's do first an exercise. We will see how it works. Natalia, I'm going to show you the exercise. So I need one full circle here. Circle, circle, control your body up and slide. Circle, circle here, and then finish. Okay? So, full circles inside, control your body, stay on your own cover, feel comfortable, feel the rhythm, breathe. Up, other circle, outside edge. Stay and feel comfortable. Okay, let's see how it works, and then you will tell me what happened. Okay, let's go. We have circles, let's say exercise. You can feel what is the problem, and you can try to control your body. Basically, what I think, and I can maybe suggest to try, is that the more inside the circle you need to be, the more outside my body is. So then it helps me to control my body, and I don't really need to lie that much on my partner, okay? This is quite difficult, and maybe for him it's not a comfortable situation as well. So I would suggest like to go on my own legs, so I am able to go up and down here. Of course I can lie, of course I can add a movement as you would like to create, but you always need to be, I think, you have to be comfortable to be on your own leg, okay? Every time on your own leg. Okay, Max, you would like to say something about the change?
Yes, small suggestion. When you go up and change the circle, change the side. You have to do this way.
Okay, so the girl, we switch. Now I'm on his right side here, and when I go and do my change, I am on his left side. One more thing. This is a skidded free turn, right? So it's a skid. A skid you need to do from an outside edge. Okay, outside edge, skid. So that's why by doing this there is a little change of edge. So inside here, out, skid. Okay? All in once. On the inside edge, you will not be able to do a skid, right? Or you will be? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe, but that's how we did it. We did an outside, a little bit of change of edge to have the skid on outside. I think that's pretty much everything. So from here to here, skidded free turn. Okay, we can say about the arms. Okay, so another thing here is the arms. Skid, stop. Okay, so skid is in this hold, basically Kilian hold. Now we change the arms. Let's do it like with all of you. Okay, so you can try. So we are from inside edge here when she's on the right his side. Then we switch for the skid. Right, correct. And now we change arms. Cross Kilian, and then she turns by open. Okay, go. We go backwards, under the arms. Again, you are mostly, I think, comfortable with this change. But if you have couples, when the height difference is a big one, or maybe you would like to create your own position, you can do whatever with the arms unless you hold all the way through. So you don't need to be exactly in the same position as it was in the origin. Can we see the original one? So the original arm is both arms holding, right? But you don't need to be like this unless all the way through you were in a hold. You can open one arm. I don't know. You can create something, whatever you would like to show us. But the thing is that you always have to hold your partner. I think that's it, right? Let's try. Okay, let's go.